Hey, third grade, happy Friday. We have almost made it to the weekend. You guys are doing a great job today. Again, we're just going to be representing fractions using various pictorial models, okay? So today you're going to be answering these questions by yourself, all right? And then you're going to be telling me in a complete sentence what is a numerator and what is a denominator. So you're going to tell me a numerator is blank. A denominator is blank, whatever numerator is and whatever denominator is, okay? And I am going to be going over these questions with you. So these questions look really similar to the questions that you guys have to do today, but they're a little bit different. And then you guys are going to be working on an Education Galaxy assignment. Guys, these questions are going to be for a grade, so I want you to take them seriously and do the best that you can. I'm going to read these questions at the end for you, and then, so let's get started on this first, okay? Andy shaded 6/8 of a rectangle. Which rectangle shows 6/8 shaded? Well, it's asking me to find the rectangle that represents 6/8. That's what I want to know. Which rectangle shows 6/8 shaded, okay? So again, to do this, guys, I want you to start by counting your denominator first. And remember, your denominator is the parts that equal the whole in your fraction. So your denominator is the bottom number of the fraction that tells the total number of equal parts in the whole, okay? So that's a little hint. You can go back to that and use that for your answer. So equal parts. Remember, your fraction or your whatever you're looking at, your fraction pieces, your shape, your whatever, they have to be equal. They all have to be the same size. So let's start by counting these, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And then I'm going to count how many pieces are shaded. Which rectangle shows 6/8 shaded? The shaded parts are going to be the gray parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a possibility. Let's keep counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Shaded parts. 1, 2. Does this fraction look like this fraction? No, it doesn't. Okay? Ready? Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many are shaded? 1, 2. Does this look like this? 2/10 look like 6/8. No, it doesn't. Let's do this one. We're going to count our total pieces first and put that as our denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And then I'm going to count the shaded pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8/10 does not look like 6/8. So the correct answer here is letter A. Okay, let's keep going. Amy used the pattern blocks to model a fraction as shown below. What fraction of the figure is shaded? Okay, well, what do I need to do first? Good job. I need to figure out the total number of pieces we have in these pattern blocks, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want to know what fraction of the figure is shaded. So the shaded part is going to be the color that is not white. In this case, it's green. Sometimes up here in this question, it was gray. Sometimes it's purple or blue or whatever color, black. Sometimes it's a different color, but it's the color that's not white, okay? I'm going to count these pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a terrible 4, Mrs. Garza. Okay, 4/6 is the part that is shaded. Letter B would be your answer. All right. Let's keep going. Cindy represented a fraction on a number line. Oop, look, here's number lines. What fraction did Cindy represent on the number line? Okay, so what do we have to do first? I want to know what fraction did Cindy represent on the number line? Well, what's the first step when we're dealing with fractions? We need to figure out our denominator. Good job. How many spaces do we have in our fraction, in our number line? I'm sorry. How many spaces do we have in our number line? 1, 2, 3. And if you want to double check, 1, 2, 3. So my denominator is going to be 3. And then my numerator is going to be how many spaces are being represented. So in this case, they have them shaded. Sometimes you have a little figure or an X or a dot. This time they've shaded it, okay? 1. So my numerator is going to be, my numerator is going to be 1. So this represents 1/3. Okay, last question. Linda represented fractions using a strip diagram as shown below. What fraction is represented by the shaded area in the strip diagram? Okay, so let's do this. What do I need to figure out first? I need to figure out my denominator. And the denominator is going to be the total number of pieces. This top part that says 1 whole, you're not going to include that in your total number of pieces, okay? So your total number of pieces are going to be the ones on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now I need to figure out what fraction is represented by the shaded area in the strip diagram. So I want the shaded area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, in this case, the shaded area is yellow. It's not always yellow. It's not always gray. It's not always green. It's different colors. Again, the shaded area is the area that is not white, okay? If they said for the area that is not shaded, then you would have counted the white squares. But in this case, they said the shaded area, okay? So 5/8, letter A is your answer. Now, some of you might have just chosen 5 because 5 pieces are shaded, or 5 different boxes are shaded. They're colored yellow. But in this case, it's asking us for the fraction, not a whole number. Okay, 3/5. They got the number of pieces that are not shaded and the number of pieces that are shaded and made a fraction. And then 6/8, I'm not really sure how they came up with that one. Not really sure how they came up. Maybe if you had just miscounted, they would have done 6/8. But 5/8 is what is shaded here. Okay? Let me erase this really quickly. Okay, now I'm going to go and read these questions for you guys, okay? So number 1, Andy shaded 2/8 of a rectangle. Which rectangle shows 2/8 shaded? So I want you to do your work on a piece of paper, letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D. And I want you to tell me the fraction of each one of these, okay? Amy used pattern blocks to form a fraction as shown below. What fraction of the figure is shaded? On your piece of paper, number 2, I want you to tell me the fraction that is shaded from these pattern blocks. So for number 1, I want you guys to do this on a piece of paper, and I want you to send me a picture of your work. This is an expectation that you guys do this, okay? Those of you that are virtual, I'm not sitting there with you and I can't do this work with you, but my students who are here at school, I can see their work. So if you guys are sending me pictures of your work, this is going to show me where you might be struggling if you're having any issues, okay? Cindy represented a fraction on a number line. What fraction did Cindy represent on the number line? Again, I want to see you write this fraction on a piece of paper. You can even draw the number line and do the little jumps and count the spaces like I have been doing for you guys. And then number 4, Linda represented fractions using a strip diagram as shown below. What fraction is represented by the shaded area in the strip diagram? I expect to see some work from you guys on this one also, even if that's just writing down the fraction. Write down your strip diagram, or you can draw your strip diagram and show me. And then the last part is what is a numerator and what is a denominator. Okay, I hope you guys have fun. You guys have done a great job with fractions this week, and I know that you guys are going to rock this assignment. Again, after this, you're going to be doing an Education Galaxy assignment, okay? Have fun.